Salt-rich foods may not taste sweet, but they sure can leave behind a bitter result, especially when it comes to uric acid levels. You might reach for a bag of chips or a handful of jerky thinking you're just indulging in a savory craving, but what you're actually doing is quietly dehydrating yourself and dialing down your kidney's ability to do one of their most important jobs, flushing out excess uric acid. Salty foods don't just make you thirsty, they make your body worse at handling the metabolic mess they help create. Let's break it down. Your kidneys are the main gatekeepers of uric acid excretion. They work best when you're well hydrated and your blood is flowing like a clear, easygoing stream. But toss a high-sodium diet into the mix. Think salty snacks, processed meats, canned soups, fast food, and you've just dropped a dam into that stream. High sodium intake increases water loss through urine and shifts your fluid balance in a way that often leaves your body underhydrated, even if you don't feel parched. And when your body's water supply starts running low, your kidneys stop flushing uric acid efficiently. Instead, uric acid begins to linger in the bloodstream, slowly climbing to levels that start to form crystals, especially in joints and tissues where circulation is weaker. In essence, eating too much salt turns your body into a slow-cooking dehydrator, drying you out from the inside while overworking your filtration system. This isn't theoretical. Research has shown that dehydration, especially when chronic, is strongly associated with higher serum uric acid levels and increased gout risk. And it's not just about chugging water after your salty snack. If the sodium levels in your blood are too high, your kidneys may still retain that fluid to maintain balance, meaning your uric acid still doesn't get the flush it needs. Processed meats like bacon, ham, salami, and jerky are particularly dangerous in this regard. Not only are they sky-high in sodium, they often contain purines as well. So you're getting a double hit. Uric acid production goes up, and uric acid excretion goes down. That's not a dietary misstep, that's a metabolic mugging. Even salty condiments and sauces, soy sauce, bouillon cubes, barbecue glaze, and certain salad dressings can push your sodium intake into kidney-straining territory without you realizing it. Add that to a meal already heavy in protein or refined carbs, and your poor kidneys are left juggling purines, sodium, and dehydration like a one-man circus act on a tightrope. At some point, they drop the ball. And you feel it in your big toe, your knee, your ankle, wherever uric acid has decided to set up its crystalline little torture chamber. The scary part? You don't need to be guzzling seawater or surviving on ramen noodles to end up in this situation. The modern diet is sneakily saturated with salt, especially in packaged or restaurant foods. And while a little sodium is essential for survival, our typical intake is often 2 to 3 times the recommended limit. Over time, your kidneys adapt to the overload by conserving water and compromising filtration. The result? A bloodstream slowly marinating in uric acid. So what can you do? First, recognize that hydration is more than just drinking water. It's about maintaining a balance between fluids and electrolytes. If your sodium intake is excessive, even lots of water might not be enough. Second, start reading labels and looking for hidden sodium sources. You'd be amazed how much salt is tucked into that healthy turkey sandwich or light frozen meal. Third, if you're already dealing with elevated uric acid, treat high-sodium foods like the metabolic landmines they are. Avoid stacking salt on top of other uric acid-promoting foods unless you want to turn your kidneys into overworked interns begging for a day off. In the end, salt may preserve food, but it sure doesn't preserve your joints. If you're not careful, those savory snacks might lead to more than just thirst. They might lead to the kind of pain that no amount of water, ibuprofen, or regrets can fix quickly. Stay salty, and your uric acid just might follow suit, and that's one trend your body doesn't need.